Talk about it. You guys are going to have a serious flip-flop in terms of what you're dealing with. We're talking about above average temperatures, very dry, windy, as we just talked about. But by the middle of next week, we're watching our next system. This upper level low is going to kind of move its way east, and that is going to help to stir the atmosphere as closer to the surface. In the lower levels, we've got a frontal boundary that's kind of stalled out here across the lower Mississippi Valley, stretching that up through the mid-Atlantic as well. And that adds as a focal point to direct some of that moisture, and it also kind of makes the moisture get caught in the same places over and over again. So Wednesday through Saturday in these areas, we're going to have rounds of rain, heavy at times, a chance for some storms as well. Where we have enough cold air, we'll get some snow. So looking at the snow for the European model across portions of the Rockies, you can see moderate snow there around the Front Range of Denver. Casper, you're getting in on that as well. The American model a bit more bullish with totals bringing quite a bit of snow to the Denver area, possibly Wednesday through Saturday of next week. Now, the models are different in how much snow they want to bring, and they're also different in how much rain they want to bring. Moderate rainfall falling with the European model Tuesday through Friday from Oklahoma all the way up through the Ohio Valley. But look at what the American model does. When you're seeing those yellows and those oranges, well, that is a lot of rain for cities like St. Louis in a short period of time. The problem is we've already been dealing with that risk of flooding. That's one of the problems, Dr. The other problem is it does look like this setup could lend to some severe weather as well.
It's a setup that's going to be sticking around for a while, I think, and really
Central U.S. It'll eventually make its way into the Northeast. I know you guys are happy to hear that. But for now, let's talk about what we've got going on temperature-wise for places like Des Moines, 43 degrees, North Platte, 39, Denver, 45. These morning temperatures really aren't crazy far from where you would typically be in the afternoons. Today, we're about 15 to 25 above average from the Dakotas down through the plains. These above average temperatures sticking around not just today, but actually tomorrow, intensifying even more tomorrow for places like Sioux Falls and Omaha. On Tuesday, you guys are still in it. So Omaha, you should be in the upper 40s, but you're going to have temperatures in the 60s and 70s through at least Wednesday. Even by Thursday of next week, Omaha, you guys are in the upper 50s, so still above average. Highs today in the mid 60s in Wichita. North Platte, this is mind-blowing. 73 degrees for you guys today. This is not even spring-like for you. This is more summer-like. And with that, we do have that potential for some record highs. Take a look at this. Fargo, your forecast is 56 degrees tomorrow on Monday. The old record, 54. That would break a 110-year-old record, nearly a 100-year-old record there in Aberdeen. In jeopardy as well on Tuesday. So Sioux City, you guys have records possible on Tuesday. 75 is your forecast. The old record 72. Dodge City 82. Can you even imagine it? We're talking about mid-March and 82. Minneapolis well above average. Your average high should be in the upper 30s, and you are still nearly 10 degrees above average even as we head into Thursday. Now, Dr. Postel, I know you and we would not be unhappy about this at all, but of course with the warmth comes the possibility for storms as well.
Yeah, I think over the next couple of days and leading in.
Hey there, good Sunday morning to you. Welcome to Weekend Recharge. I'm Paul Goodlow.
And I'm Felicia Combs. We've also got storm specialist Dr. Greg Postel. He's standing by in the lab. Our first big spring storm of the season set to sweep coast to coast this week.
Right now things are dry in southern Florida, but not the scene yesterday. Take a look at fast-moving storms here. Sent a lot of boaters scrambling to shore yesterday in Miami. You see that? This video from Biscayne Bay. You can see just how fast those clouds and the rain started blowing on through the area.
I can tell you that rain hurts when you're on a boat trying to get out of it. Boaters had to head for shore and shelter as rain, thunder, and lightning moved in. Today, we should be much calmer for the people at the beaches and on the water.
Yeah, sunny already. Hey, let's take a look nationwide what's going on with our weather on this Sunday, the first Sunday of March. And like I mentioned, that rain is clearing the coast here in Florida, so sunshine for you. Meanwhile, in much of the eastern, say 90% of the nation is dry and sunny on this Sunday.
Yeah, high pressure in control. H for high, H for happy if you like the warmth and you like the sunshine. And when we talk about warmth, we're talking about May-like temperatures for a lot of places.
Yeah, across the plains. Not so fast, though, across the Northeast New England. We're kind of stuck in winter and more wet weather coming into the Northwest. That eventually moving to Southern California. More on that storm coming up.
Oh, yeah. So get ready. Our next absolutely terrible situation for so many people. And the issue is we just can't get that ground unsaturated enough, and we just keep adding more more water to these already swollen rivers. So here's what's going to happen. We've got a piece of energy in the upper levels. It's going to continue moving eastward, and that piece of energy is a disturbance in the upper levels. It stirs up the atmosphere. That, in combination with closer to the lower levels of the atmosphere, the surface frontal boundary that is stalled, focusing moisture across portions of the Mississippi Valley, the Ohio River Valley, even portions of the Tennessee Valley as well. That's bringing us rounds of rain and storms, and that is going to lead to the possibility of some more flooding issues. Now, let's take a look at the European model in terms of snowfall. This is Wednesday through Friday. Moderate snowfall along the Front Range up through Wyoming as well. Casper getting in on that. The American model is a little bit more bullish. It's bringing the possibility for some heavier snow to places like Denver. There you could see quite a bit if the American model ends up verifying. Now, in terms of the rainfall totals, this is Tuesday through Friday from the European across the Ohio Valley, a swath of moderate rain. So the European model not quite as gung-ho with totals as the American model, bringing a large swath of heavy rain represented by these yellows and by these oranges, especially across central Missouri. Now, that is all going to run into those tributaries, and that's going to lead us to even more swollen river problems. So by Wednesday, we've got this rain and thunderstorm chance encompassing the upper Mississippi Valley, portions of the Great Lakes region as well. Thursday, even more widespread from the northeast all the way down into the southern plains. That rain falling, the possibility for maybe a few scattered thunderstorms as well. So I want to point something out to you. What you're looking at is the above average amount just for this year so far. We're 4¼ inches above average in Jackson, Kentucky so far this year. But you ended last year about a foot above average. So we are just exacerbating this problem of more water than what the ground can hold. With that, we also have other issues. You got to make sure you stay weather aware. Some of these storms that we're going to see with this system, they could become severe. So Dr. Postel, you're going to talk a little bit more about that. The most important thing is for people to be prepared beforehand.
Yes, that's a really good point, Felicia. I don't think we're staring.
Good Sunday morning, everyone. Welcome to Weekend Recharge. I'm Paul Goodlow.
And I'm Felicia Combs. We've also got storm specialist Dr. Greg Postel. He's hanging out in the lab. Our first big spring storm of the season set to sweep coast to coast this week.
Yeah, spring means a lot of things are melting, including river ice. Take a look at this dramatic rescue caught on camera, a body camera from these police officers here in Wisconsin, rescuing two very scared children from a very cold, icy river here.
Yeah, the first responders used a rope and a rescue disc to pull the kids to safety from dangerously cold water after they'd fallen through the ice on Thursday. Now, both of those kids were terrified and freezing, but they're going to be okay. And as temperatures warm up in the Midwest, we really have to be careful about the melting ice.
Yeah, melting ice in the rivers and the ponds, and the kids, you gotta be careful, kids, because thin ice is not something you mess with. All right, let's take a look at the weather today. This Sunday, sunshine has returned across much of the nation, except the Pacific Northwest. That was a shot of San Francisco. The sun's been up here, so plenty of sun in California today. Different story in the Northwest, some rain there, but hey, the rain we had yesterday this time across Florida is gone. Sunshine continues to come in.
Pretty quiet out there, all thanks to some large areas of high pressure. You know, H for high, H for happy. If you like the sun, if you like the, well, high like, you know, H-I-G-H. Yeah. But also very warm.
Yes, it is. Except for the Northeast New England, where it's still cold, still locked in winter for now. But there is warming spreading across the nation, including in the Northeast in a few days.
Yeah, and I know everyone's ready for that because they've been cold. Well, get ready for this.